Are you ready for the truth and all your controversial news?
Well, you've come to the right place.
Active FM presents True Talk 101.
Hey, it's your host with the most, C to the K to the and you tuned into one of the most controversial, thought-provoking, spontaneous show for the youth, by the youth. You tuned into True Talk 101, baby. Today we're talking all things youth, so grab a snack and come on back. And we're back. So we're talking all things youth today. Firstly, from True Talk to Active FM, we want to wish you happy Youth Day. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah. And on this day, we're going to be talking on how and why this day is so real and important. This was the day that history was made. This was the day that would change the whole social dynamics and culture of South Africa and beyond. So I'm really excited. Happy Youth Day to you, True Talk fam. I don't know about you, but I'm happy to be a youth. You know what? I wish there was like a kind of like an opportunity just to ask God if there's a chance that maybe when I reach 30, I can go back to 20, because I want to keep on celebrating youth, because I believe that that's one of the most significant role players when it comes to the society. So I'm really excited. But before we go on, I'm going to bore you a little bit with some historical details to why today cannot just be any other Tuesday, or it can't be any other June 16, because today, back in 1976, over 3,000 students, as well as 100,000 students, or should I say 10,000 students, came together to form a student movement, which will be called South African Student Movement Action Community. This came to life during the apartheid season, whereby only Afrikaans as a language was being communicated to both non-blacks and black students, where textbooks were written in Afrikaans. Teachers spoke Afrikaans. The school's name was Afrikaans, and so on and so forth. And it brings me back to those days of Stephen Biko, who fought for exactly the same thing, whereby there should be Bantu education, and whereby there should be opportunities where both non-blacks and black students and people of all racial color or diversity or ethnicity will come together and be equal when it comes to education. So I'm pretty excited, and today I just want to remember the students of 1976, June 16, 1976, who went to the dusty street of Soweto and protest and marched and did anything that a youth would do when they are frustrated, marched to ensure that every youth back then and now receive equal education and have the opportunity to learn in a proper way. And today, I am proud to be one of the results of back then, of the Soweto uprising in 1976, because without those people, comfort will not be comfort today, in a sense whereby schools will still be dealing with only one language, or will only have one specific majority of students who do well because they understand the language. So I'm really honored that I am part of a nation that celebrates these people. And what a beautiful thing it is now that we can go to different schools, different universities, and hear people speaking in Zulu, Xhosa, Ndebele, Shona, to name a few. And it is so beautiful to have such a diverse country, and I'm really, really proud of that. So Soweto, this happened. Some youth lost their lives, and today is the reason why we are remembering them. We're remembering them for their courage, for their bravery, because it takes a strong person to sacrifice their life for people that they don't even know, which is you and me. And if they were alive today, I wish one of them or many of them were alive today, we'll be able to celebrate them in a better and in a good fashion way. And I am so thinking about it. I'm so emotional thinking about it, looking at certain videos whereby you see youths being gunned down, or you see youths who were back then protesting, you see them being beaten or whatever. And it just makes me so proud of each of them that sacrificed on that day, because they don't know you and I. They weren't aware of comfort or you, but they made that bold sacrifice and stood up as one to say no, that there must be a certain difference in the educational system. And I am beyond grateful for that, and will always be grateful for that. And on that day, police did fire tear gas and live ammunition on the same protest students who were protesting, which turned out to a massive blowout against the government. And it came with so many things. But at the end of the day, it brought an end to the apartheid regime. And now both blacks and non-blacks and all people of different racial ethnicity could come together and learn in a neutral environment and in a neutral way. And this was when Bantu education was born. Like I said earlier, this is where Stephen Biko's Bantu education comes together, where everybody is one and where languages were taught. If people felt like they preferred English, they were taught English. If people preferred Afrikaans, they were taught Afrikaans, Zulu, Xhosa, whatever they were taught. This was what Bantu education is all about. It's ensuring that every youth and every student have equal chance to prove their sense of understanding of the environment around them without having to have bad grades or whatever. So I'm really grateful to and happy to celebrate youth. I don't know, man, I'm just too excited. Forgive me, it's my day, so I get the right to be excited for just during this corona season. I've not been having so much fun, so now youth day is coming, I need to have fun. So maybe we're gonna throw like a live party or something, like we just every youth on Instagram, we just go live and just celebrate. I don't know, but it's worth it, and I must say it is really worth it. And shout out to every one of you who are youths right now, because live in the moment. Because if you don't, in the next couple of years, you're gonna find out that the youth that are growing up now, the young ones that are growing up now, are gonna start calling us old, like we call our old folks now, which I'm dreading for. Oh, I so wish to be a youth constantly, because we get to have that fire, you understand? But anyway, stay right on track, stay with us. You still tuned in to True Talk 101, and we're celebrating all the youth in the entire world. We'll be right back, so don't go nowhere.
Do you love radio?
Well, of course, if you're listening to
Christ music is hot music.
That's how it is and that's how it goes.
For all your information,
and all your entertainment. Radio has never been better.
Visions and dreams are the language of your spirit. The unknown is revealed through the power of the fourth dimension. I may not see it yet through the eyes of my flesh. I have conceived it through the power of faith. All things work together for my good. You work it out for my good. All things work together for my good. Work together for my all things keep working out for my good. The sky and the sea remind me of your endless mercy. When the wind starts to blow, when I find it hard to see my direction, I may not feel it yet, but you work it out, Lord. I'll keep believing, Jesus, you're my breakthrough. All things work together for my good. You work it out for my good. All things work together for my good. Work together for my all things keep working out for my good.
When I'm in a lot of trouble, what am I gonna do? When I'm in a lot of trouble, it's you I turn to. When I'm in a lot of trouble, what am I gonna do? When I'm in a lot of trouble, it's you I turn to. When I'm in a lot of trouble, what am I gonna do? When I'm in a lot of trouble, it's you I turn to. When I'm in a lot of trouble, what am I gonna do? When I'm in a lot of trouble, it's you I pray to. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ra.
All things work together for my good. You work it out for my good. All things work together for my good. Work together for my all things keep working out for my good. Working out for my good.
Ra-ta-ta-ta-ra.
Visions and dreams, that was the beautiful active worship. Yo, they feed my soul. I love. Active Worship. PS Active Worship. That was an audition right there. So what you can do is have your people, all my people, and let's make this thing, a thing. Yo, don't hate. Shows your girl some love. It's not easy to have such an angelic voice. Just to tune into one of the most controversial, thought-provoking, spontaneous shows for the youth, by the youth. You stay tuned into True Talk 101, baby. And on this special youth day, we're talking all things youth. Speaking of the youth of 1976, you agree with me that they have left a long-lasting statement in the society that will never be forgotten, even to future generations to come. And they have left a trend that is hard to follow, but at the same time, they have given something worth thinking about. And that is, what impact are you making in the society today? I believe that there are two sets of people in the world. There are people who wait for the word to give it what it feels like it's their birthright. Or there are people who don't wait for the word, they actually push and allow the word to come to them. And my question is to you on this youth day, what type of person are you? Are you the one that complains until the word gives you what you want? Or you're the one that goes and seeks it and the word comes and looks for you? To be honest with you, I want to be that person who the word is looking for, not who I'm looking for the word. Nah, that's not who I want to be. I want to be that person where the word will go crazy if I don't show up. I want to be that youth whereby the word will speak of for centuries and decades to come. And on this youth day, that's what I'm asking you today. What impact are you leaving in the word? And what legacy will forever be remembered through you? Forget what the tradition or forget what the norms of society is all about, because that will always be a factor, but you can change it. Remember, it all starts with you. This brings me back to a time whereby I was in high school long ago. I'm not that old, by the way. But I remember going to the principal's office and he told my dad straight in my face that I'm not fit for the academic world and I should be taken to a special school. I could have done two things there, truth or fam. Number one, I could have quit, walked away, said, forget school and just live like a proper life with job or whatever. Just forget about education. But you know what I did? I chose the second option. I decided to turn his negative words into my motivation. It became a driving force for me. It became like a petrol, like a fuel burning inside of me, and I was ready to explode. And today, the same person who was told does not fit into the academic world is the same person whose name is all over in that same school and will forever be. I went from being a troubled teenager to being the most famous person in that school. Yes? Go ask them. I won't give you the name. Maybe you can Google me or something. Yes, I'm that famous. You can just Google me and you will find out. But in that school, I am now a motivation to people, because people didn't believe that I could do what I did. I came out with one of the most biggest degree that you could come out with high school. I came out with a bachelor. Now, hear me, I could have taken what they said or what he said and used it and mess up my life, but I took it to build my life. And today, you're listening to me on Active FM, Shots Fired. And all I'm just saying to you today is be a change and be the dream and the vision that the youth of 1976 fought for. Don't just sit there and do nothing about anything. If you have something to say, speak out. You are you. That's what makes us different. It doesn't matter our differences. That's what makes us beautiful and diverse. The fact that we can all have different opinions. That's what makes it so unique. Forget what the norms in society say. Forget what they say. Who are they to tell you what to do? How do you impact a society? Number one, you can be a coach. Create your own team. That's always something to do and exciting. Give people a sense of hope, whereby fellow youngsters who are growing up, you are making them. How do I put it? You're making them remove from that mentality that the street is the right path. You're taking them away from that and you're giving them a positive environment. Or you could be a mentor. Whatever you can do, just ensure that you make an impact. And not just an impact, making an impact that will last long, a positive one that will last long. That's all I'm asking us to do. I know the show is a bit short today, but that's because this is just a straightforward conversation today. We're talking about the youth. Forget what the tradition says. If they tell you you can't do it, do it. Take out the can't and can, and you have can. That's right. Take out the can't and you have the can. Take out the nothing or take out the none and you have the thing. You have that thing inside of you. As a youth, trust me, there is a thing in every youth. There is that thing in every youth that can come out. All it takes for you is to plug it in, like an electricity, plug it in, and you will be so amazed by the beauty of it. I am telling you without a doubt, you will be amazed by the ability and the capacity you carry. That's all I'm saying. You are the heart, the core, the soul of this nation, or wherever you are right now listening to me. You are that heart. And you know, without the heart, nothing is useful, because the heart has to function in order for the body to function. So you have to be there in order for the society to be living. Without you, there is no society. So bring yourself out, voice out, be the youth of change. When you see things that are not okay, speak out. When you do things in accordance to a certain way whereby you are channeling positivity, go ahead, build that house. Yes. Build that house, get that dream job, get that dream car, get that dream man, and get that dream woman. Yes, it's not always all about the house and the money now. It's also about the right partner, remember? So all I'm just saying to us today, True Talk fam, is as a youth, you are dynamic, you are unique, you are different, you are... I don't know how to call you. You are that, I don't know, when somebody walks into the room, they can tell there is somebody there. That's who you are. You are that person that when you walk into the room, everybody, even if they're watching anything, even if there's a conversation going around, it stops because of you. And all I'm asking you to do is channel that thing. We're talking about the definition of a youth. Yes, today we are celebrating, but let's not forget exactly why we are celebrating this today. We are celebrating it in remembrance of not only the 97-6 youth, but we're also remembering you. The society is remembering us. to show that there are people like us in the society. That is why we have Youth Day. It is constantly to remind the whole world, a whole nation, that there are people called youth. And you know, it's a vibe when the youth get together. A society without a youth is boring. I don't want to live in that society. I want to live in a society where there's youth and everything. And trust me, I don't want to remain a youth, but it is what it is. All I'm just asking you to do is just channel your youth. The definition of a youth is somebody who can stand up when there's inequality and speak about it. A youth is somebody who is willing to go against everything that might be a burden or a border to them. A youth is somebody who is not afraid to stand up and make themselves work for their purpose. And find your purpose, youth. Find it. It's there. Trust me, it's there. When you see other youths on the street, don't think that that's the life. Trust me, even the ones that are on the streets, they're wishing to have that sense of purpose, and that is why you are there. Go out there today, call a youth today and ask them, what is your purpose, and see how you can be and help to them. And that's all I'm asking you to do today. Go ahead and celebrate, but at the same time, remember why you are a youth, and remember why today is important and today is history. And I want you to go home and create your own history in that place of work, in that place of business, in that place of home, family. Create something that your name will not be forgotten, so that when people hear the name Comfort, they're like, oh yes, wasn't she the one that built the mansion, the biggest mansion in the world? Or wasn't she the one that made different youths come together? Be that person. Trust me, it's possible. It is 100% possible. And I keep on telling people, and they laugh. I tell them, don't be surprised when I become the next president of a country. It's possible, because all I'm seeing here, I might not see you, but I can feel you. I feel that there is the next Barack Obama here right now listening to me. I feel that there's the next Leon Ngoli right here. I feel that there are next Albert Einstein here. There are future generations. There are lawyers that will present people with straight and open transparency. And there I see doctors that will bring cures that were never even thought about. I see it in you. Yes, you. And even the funny thing is, you is before youth. So without you, there is no youth. Yes, without me, there is no you. And without you, there is no me. That's why it's called youth. And in all honesty, if it takes you working together with another youth, go ahead. Somebody of different sex, somebody of different race or whatever, that's what makes us beautiful, remember? So all I'm asking us to do today is ignite your spark. Let your fire burn. That let the society know your name. Like now with the whole situation happening in the society today, if we as a nation and as a youth nation come together, trust me, we will be heard. All it just takes is for everybody to stand up together and say, on this youth day, it's not going to be like the normal one. No, it's going to be different because I'm going to do something on this youth day. I'm not just going to party. I'm not just going to celebrate. I'm going to think of making ways to change the society, and that's all I'm asking you to do today. True Talk fam, I am a youth, and I'm making an impact. An example of that is me talking to you right now. This is an impact that I'm making. I could be out there in the world doing my own stuff, jumping around, messing around, or doing whatever. But here am I speaking to you on a platform meant for the youth, by the youth. Because without you, this whole radio station and every other thing will not be possible, because you are valuable to us. And before the future generations start calling us old, let's put something into them. Give them something. Make them feel that there is hope. Because some of them have lost hope by seeing what is happening in the society. Some of them turn into different things and says, anyways, the society wouldn't accept me, by the way. Prove them wrong. Teach them the way. And the Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go, so that when he's old, he will not depart from it. That's the Bible right there, Proverbs. I don't know the verse, but Proverbs. That's all I'm saying. Train up a child in the way he should go, so that when he's old, he will not depart from it. If you teach a man how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. But if you give him a fish, you only feed him for a day. But teach him, you feed him for a lifetime. So teach somebody on this youth day the value of being a youth. Why being a youth is very, very important. Because that's like a duty right there. For me, I don't know about you, but for me, it's a duty. Being a youth is a duty. It's not just a name, it's a duty. But anyways, grab a snack and come on back.
Hey, what's going on? This is Adam Gilly, and you are listening to Active FM. Christ music is hot music.
Live, right here on Active FM, we bring to you the Active Worship Inception album.
The joy of the Lord is my strength. I rejoice at your word, unfading. I've been set free instantaneously. I find myself in the presence of the cross. Let my life be defined by your endless victory.
You can stream the album on Spotify and Apple iTunes. If you're interested in downloading the album, well, contact us for more info.
And we're back. We've come to the end of the show. I miss you all, but this is not a goodbye. We're still here, same time, same place. Tuesdays at 6 o'clock on Active FM. So what you can do for me is go follow us on Active FM at 77. Follow us on Facebook, Active FM 77. Follow us on iTunes Broadcast, Active FM, or you can just search. Or follow us on Google Broadcast, on YouTube, on Spotify. And you can tweet to us at Active FM, or you can just check us up on TikTok. Yes, I said TikTok. I bet you didn't believe that, or you didn't know that. Or you can just visit our website at www.activefm.co.za, where you can get all the latest shows and so on and so forth. And if you feel like you don't love me because I'm speaking the truth, well, not my problem. But anyways, whatever. You can check out some few top shows that I love. You can check out what's the topic. where it talks about every different things that are happening in the society. If you love being political and you feel like you can be a politician or whatever, you can check out the political shows. Or if you're a girl, all things girl, and you love your girl and you love all things girls, you can just check out all things girls. Yes. And you can also, if you're movie fanatic, you can check out the movie show. Or if you like things all beauty, you can check out the mode. Or if you're a lover like I am, you can check out the love show. Or if you're into the vibe and the dancing, you can check out DJ Mo SA. Or if you like the bond and you want to create some family time, you can watch the Sibs there on YouTube. Till I come your way next time, Active FM. Remember, if it ain't the truth, don't speak about it. Same time, same place. Bye.
Active FM. Radio has never been better. This is Active FM. Radio has never been better.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Me gonna need you now, still gonna need you later. Later.
I need a lot to survive. Need a lot of things only God can provide. I try to do it, but I take it with a pride. Don't got no car, but God be my driver. Oh yeah. I need a lot to survive. Need a lot of things only God can provide. I try to do it, but I take it with a pride. Don't got no car, but God be my driver.
You just a bombard me. Chat this kind of loving is so fantastic. Me I no go if you no go send me. Me I no go move if you no talk. Oh yeah. So help me today. Jam me a more. So help me today. Jam me a more. Me need you now, stick I need you later. Me like the way you show when you be my matter. And now you I go call, you go be my helper. Understand me need you now, stick I need you later. Yeah.
Shout out to me, Jah #1, yeah. Nobody fi contest, you the one, yeah. Jah me surrender, hold me life to you every day. I'm the branch to the vine, yeah. Nobody do pass you, yeah. Nobody fi try you,
You just a bombard me. Chat this kind of loving is so fantastic. Me I no go if you no go send me. Me I no go move if you no talk. Oh yeah. So help me today. Jam me a more. So help me today. Jam me a more. Me need you now, stick I need you later. Me like the way you show when you be my matter. And now you I go call, you go be my helper. Understand me need you now, stick I need you later. Yeah.
Need you later. Me gon' need you now, me gon' need you later. Need you later. Me gon' need you now, me gon' need you later. Yeah. Hey, mi amigo. Even if you ain't from Puerto Rico, things may be slow like Despacito, but God is gonna come through His blessings.
So help me today. Jam me a more. So help me today. Jam me a more. Me need you now, stick I need you later. Me like the way you show when you be my matter. And now you I go call, you go be my helper. Understand me need you now, stick I need you later. You just a bombard me. Tell this kind of loving is so fantastic. Me I no go if you no go send me. Me I no go move if you no talk. Oh yeah.
Alright.